Hi again team, Kris Rasmussen, Principal of Professionals Real Estate, and welcome along to another monthly update, this time for November 2017. Now today, I might be at the Fitzroy Golf Club, but don't worry, I'm not playing golf because I'm awful at it. But I am actually here and talking to another superstar business that we have locally here in Taranaki, and that's Stephanie Murray Mortgages. Now I have Natasha Viliamu next to me. She is one of the fantastic team there, and two reasons we're here today. One is to symbolise that a mortgage broker can come and talk to you anywhere. Yep, even the golf club if you need. But secondly, and probably more importantly to me, is that the community involvement that Stephanie Murray Mortgages has. And Natasha's going to tell us a little bit why we're here today. So over to you, Tash. So
we're here today in aid of the fantastic team from the Rodrick Hope Trust. They provide emergency housing for Taranaki families that are in need. They've got a couple of houses around New Plymouth now, and they will help families that don't otherwise meet the criteria for government assistance. They'll put them in houses for 3 months, get them on their feet, help them with their CVs, and help them find new jobs. So this is our third charity event and our second annual golf day, and we're really pleased to be here to support such a worthy cause.
Thanks, Tash. All right, REI&Z have just released their sales statistics for October 2017. Also this month, well, I want to firstly we have a government, so yay on that. So what does that mean to us? What are we seeing happening in the market right now? And then our Christmas campaigns. We do our letters from Santa, we'll help Santa send the letters out, so get involved in that. And also superheroes in real estate that we do, we go along to the Christmas parade. So good little community stuff that we do in Christmas. So New Plymouth City, the sales stats, 82 sales in October, which is very similar on the month prior where we had 84. Median sale price for October was in the New Plymouth City was 430,000, which is up on September, where it was 410,250. Now this is interesting. The median GV is 432,500. So this is the first time in a very long time that we've seen the sale price be slightly under the GV price. And I'm talking just slightly, it's less than 1%. Median days to sell were 28, which is well down on September where there were 47 days to sell. Now Bell Block, there were 13 sales in October, which is 2 up on September. Median sale price was $488,000, which is up on September's $425,000. So quite considerably up for that month, but remember that's only 1 month's comparison. Median days to sell out there was 15, which is 2 down on the month prior. Now Taranaki overall, there was 172 sales in the region for October, which is slightly up on the 166 sales we had in September. Median sale price was $350,000, which is gained just a smidge down on the month before, which was $360,000. Now Auckland sale price median sale price in October was $850,000, very similar to September where it was $845,000, so as a percentage, not very much at all. As you know, number of sales in Auckland I'm interested in because we do reflect on that when it comes down kind of 3 or 4 months later, but encouraging to see there was still 1,632 sales, which was the same, very similar to the same as the month before, but year on year is still definitely down. I suppose, you know, with the election that was in play, it's probably not so bad. Interesting what's going to happen going forward. Leads us on to nationally, so all of New Zealand, number of properties sold during September was 5,689, which is up on last month's lowest number of sales that we'd had for any September in the last 6 years, so that was good. Median sale price in October was $530,000, which again, really similar to September where it was $525,000. Median days to sell was 34, which was bang on and same as last month. So we've seen really in that September, October, not too much changes going on. I also wanted to just bring out, so just talk about some comments that Bindi Norwell, the REI&Z Chief Executive, has stated this month. She's put here, for the last 3 months, not a single region in New Zealand experienced an increase in sales volume year on year. However, this month they've seen 2 regions, being Gisborne and Southland, that have had an increase, and that's potentially suggesting that we're starting to see that traditional spring increase finally kick in. I think probably the election's a little bit of a part of that as well. The picture is even more apparent when it's month on month, because 8 out of the 16 regions, and that's so almost half, including Taranaki, New Zealand, experienced increase in volumes. She did go on to say, however, it's clear that the volume of properties sold across the country is still significantly lower than what it was this time last year. Therefore, she welcomes the Reserve Bank's comments last week that they will make an announcement later this month around revising the restrictions and criteria they would adopt for the removal of the LVRs. So LVR means loan to value ratios, the amount of deposit you're requiring. This data is evidence that the LVR restrictions have done their job of slowing the market, which is why REINZ has repeatedly called for the LVRs to be reviewed for the first home buyers. So not everybody, just the first home buyers. So look, time will tell. We'll know more at the end of the month, and of course I'll definitely keep you updated. Now the election, well, we finally have a government. Yahoo, it took a long time. Like them or loathe them, it doesn't really matter because the decision's made and we can actually get on with life. Now, although many of Labor's policies or major policies were around property, to date not too much has come out. However, there was an article last month advising that the new coalition government will be sending a clear signal out internationally that New Zealand is no longer for sale, and they will be strengthening the Overseas Investments Act in doing so, to kind of show that. So look, I don't think too many people are going to have a lot of issue with that, you know, being in that we're in New Zealand. They also mentioned a rent-to-own scheme or similar ownership models will be developed as part of the Labor Kiwi Build program. So we'll watch this space. I'll let you know of any developments. I don't know anything further at this stage, but as it comes out, then obviously I'll let you know. So the market and Christmas, I suppose, it's not too far away, and as of late, we've definitely seen an increase in properties coming to the market. Now, whether that's the sun starting to shine and it's a beautiful day today, whether it's the election over, or a bit of both, which, to be fair, I'm thinking it might be the latter. But either way, it's encouraging to see. The buyers are responding accordingly because they are out there and they've been waiting for these properties to come. So as we've experienced in the last few Christmases that we've had, we definitely have quite a strong market right up until Christmas. You know, we're even getting unconditional dates, you know, right out to pretty close to Christmas Day. So things are still happening. The market's definitely kicked up, so we'll watch this space. Also, speaking of Christmas, look, as many of you know, we at Professionals like to do our bit for the community, a little bit like Stephanie Murray Mortgages here. We do fundraisers, etc. to raise money. But around Christmas, we do stuff for the kids. You know, we are a community, we love the community, and we like to give back to the community. So we do our Santa letters firstly, so we help Santa out. We gather the names of all the good kids, the boys and girls, and then we talk to Santa and get him from the North Pole to send a letter to your child, so they can receive, or grandchild, niece, nephew, whatever it is, and they can receive a letter from Santa in the post, and it goes down really well. So if you want to get a part of that, just look, give any of my any of my superheroes a call at work, Facebook them, direct message, whatever it is, and we will get you on that list and get that letter out. The other thing we do, I make the team dress up as superheroes in real estate. We have a bit of fun with that, and we do the Christmas parade. So on the 25th of November at 6 p.m, the Christmas parade is in New Plymouth City. We will be there again. I think last time we gave out about 5,000 lollies or whatever it was that we bought. We'll be doing that again. Nothing worse than getting to the end and not having any lollies left. So we'll see you there at the Christmas parade, and we're really looking forward to it. Win-win-win campaign, we've had that going for a while now. We've now given away over $130,000 in travel. So myself and my team are really proud of this. It's a really good feeling at the end when one of the 3 lucky vendors get a $1,500 travel voucher and they get to go wherever they like to go in the world from there. So that's it from me this month. Hope to see you again next month. Until then, you have a great day.